Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
From the 44, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some pushing. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here. Lined up back left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
2nd down, ball on the 3, 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
Herbert now. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.